Welcome back to episode 8. 9. What's that? Episode 9 of the podcast. How's everybody feeling this week?
Time's going so
Yeah, good. I feel like I'm always like, how are you? You alright?
You feel
the last week I was like to Brandon, I was like, why do you feel good? Brandon was like, I'm in a great humour. I was like, why?
Didn't know that okay this week. Is that moment past?
Did you?
Is that moment past?
Oh yeah.
Here today.
By the time this is out, that whole scandal's probably gone.
Yeah.
Fuck, because I think it's so
ridiculous.
Stupid.
Okay, moving on because we talked about this last week. EP
By the time you're listening to this,
coming out right. So we're excited because today's Wednesday and EP is in 2 days' time.
by the time you listen to this as well, Daniel Devlin will have performed that electric picnic.
Stop it. It's so weird. It's so weird because Shanice performed at Longitude this year, and now I'm performing at Electric Picnic.
That's mega.
Fuck.
You should be so
If
proud.
this was last year and it was like when Billy was on, I would have been like, oh my god, shaking. Can I shake that tape? Sorry. I would have been shaking the apple. I mean, technically, like, I can't say I'm performing on the same day as Kylie Minogue.
Oh my
Which
god.
is a bit mad.
Will you have artist access?
That's what I'm thinking. So, like,
Gotta go meet Liberty.
if you see this podcast after, I might be chilling backstage with Kylie Minogue. I was going to say Madonna. I thought they were the same person for ages.
Getting them mixed up. I kept getting them mixed up when I was looking at the lineup as well. I was calling Kylie Madonna as well.
But I always get their songs mixed up and all. I do think like loads of Madonna's. Madonna has bangers. Has anyone ever like proper looked into that?
She does.
So Shanice did Longitude, Daniel's doing EP. You can catch me at C Sessions next week. We'll be on the best day.
You actually put a singing video up.
No.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
I did.
Oh, look, it's camera.
Stop it.
All my friends will text me and they're like, what the like Brandon's voice? What the fuck? And I just keep telling them that he's lip syncing. I keep saying, no, that's not even real.
An awful lot of people are posting singing videos as of recently. You know, it's always becoming a trend. There's another trend that's coming out at the moment. Just give me my money.
No, stop.
Just give me my money.
It's
I love that.
evil. It's evil. Well, to some extent, right? If it's someone that's like in their 20s and whatnot, like grand. If there's an elderly person or a child involved, you are crowd.
No.
Like, that is heartless. You
That's
told me earlier
funny.
on
It
you
is
sat
funny.
watching them and you were pissed yourself laughing.
Yeah, they're so fucking funny.
It is.
But like,
Kids raging is the funniest thing ever to me, especially
building.
it's character building.
character
Did you
development.
see the kids' little faces in the videos? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
If that,
some of them, like some people are probably mean. Did you see? Hold on a minute. Did you see that little young fella who slapped the face off his dad? He literally gave his dad a kiss on the cheek before we did it, and then after he just went boom and slapped the. There was another young fella who was like smashing up the gaff. Another girl I seen, she took her or whoever's phone it was and threw it on the floor.
but that's, like, that's a kid's reaction. Do you get me?
That's
I feel
funny.
like if I was younger, I said this, I posted a video on TikTok saying this, but if I was younger and someone did that to me, like a group of adults behind me, I think everyone hate me. Like, that is horrible. I said this and I'll say it again. You are going to be the cause of so many children's childhood trauma. Can you imagine the amount of kids that are going to be going to therapy in years to come being like, so how did this start? How did this start?
Give me my money. I can't put me on. No.
Would you ever stop?
What the fuck? No.
Oh.
I'm some.
Oh,
No.
You
You know what? Maybe it's just because this is 100%. Like, if TikTok existed 10, 15 years ago, I would have been the guinea pig. I would have been the person who nobody clapped for.
oh.
No, that's why I think it's funny now. Do you know what I mean? That's why I look at it and think like, right, okay, what's the big deal? Right, you're crying, you're a 5-year-old, you're going to cry. 5-year-olds cry.
It's just evil.
Yeah, it's just a trend. Like, that's what happens to kids growing up. You absolutely torment them. Do you know what I mean?
it's
Like,
just
my
evil.
dad used to scare me all the time. Like, he used to always like jump out and fry me, but like, character
It's the circle of
development.
life. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah, the Lion King and all that.
the Lion
Yeah.
King and all that jazz. Do you know?
Mufasa. It's only Mufasa at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? So don't be worried about it. She needs to be like, this is going to be the
No.
trauma for these
No,
kids. Like, no.
I can feel it
10-second
already.
video, love.
I saw like a compilation of loads of the videos, kids, adults, kids and elderly people, and it was only that. There was no one in between. And I stopped. I looked at the thing and I was like, that is horrible.
Did you see that one video of the young fella and he looks, he's like that.
No.
He's like, he's like bro crying.
Shake when you
Did
did that. Yeah, do it again.
Do I actually
Do that.
that? Close up camera 3. Wait.
No, your eyes are vibrating. Oh my god, no, that's weird.
That's weird.
That's weird.
Sorry. Oh, my superpowers. What was you if I was in Hogwarts?
Hogwarts?
Yeah.
Who would you be?
So no.
Gryffindor? Well, I
Hagrid.
Gryffindor. No, Hufflepuff.
So Hagrid died.
I know, ages ago.
Or I think.
Not in the movie, but he probably did die in the movie, but he
I'm
actually
right
did in real life.
I just often happened after episode 3. Episode 3? It works for you. What the fuck that was called?
It's watching a whole different series over here.
Who do you think's going to die first?
Oh, you said this to us the other day. I hope none of us. What if we all die together?
Life ain't that lucky, Glove.
What if we die together? We almost died together.
We can make it happen. Yeah. Yeah, we did.
Fuck off, we already spoke about it.
Well, to be fair to him, he's the designated driver of the group. We need to get her.
You get your own licenses.
That's true.
Yeah, you need to get yours fucking taken off. You need to do 3 lives.
That's the who can pass the test.
I haven't applied. Right, so don't get too cheeky, love.
See?
Yeah, fucking learn how hermit is getting just so.
Do you still have
In
yours?
the back of my phone.
Do you still have yours?
Yeah, in the back of my phone.
How long do you have it?
About a week.
You're going to have to renew that.
Oh, we
I know we need to.
Like, I had
Week and 3 years.
to renew mine. No, this is saying a lot. I think I passed my theory test when I was like 21, 22. Had my license for however many years you're supposed to have it for, and then it's gone out of date, so I had to renew it in January.
Actually, still hasn't done.
And no, not my
Oh,
fault.
but you haven't even done your lessons yet, Shanice.
It's not my fault. You know why?
It is your fault.
No, it's not my fault.
Okay.
Listen, I went to listen. I went to renew my license. I paid for it and all. January, renewed it. Yeah. A few weeks went by. They said it was going to take a while. I was like, right, okay, I'll wait. Blah blah blah. A few weeks went by. No, months. I rang them in March, April, and I was like, any update on my license? And they were like, oh yeah, on the system here it says it's had to been delivered. And I was like, I didn't receive it. And they said, right, we'll send you out this form, fill it out for us, and send it off as like it was lost in post. So I did exactly that about a month later. Sent it off and was waiting another month. And I'm very bad at maths. How many months has that been now? Anyways, I rang them the other day and I was like, any update on my license? No. They sent me the wrong form. I filled out the wrong form, sent it off to them, and they were like, actually you have to do this, this and this. And I was like, you could have told me that when I was on the phone to you. Moral of the story, still don't have my license. I have to go down to the Garda station one of the days, get a certain form, send it off, fill it out, send it off, and then send it off with a different form as well. And then wait another probably month to get my license. So I'm waiting nearly a full year to get my license.
I'm a bit shitting it though because apparently you have to redo the theory test now.
You don't, do you?
But back to EP, because we're not done talking about that yet. So festival season kind of ends with EP, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
That's so sad.
I
I
know.
feel like we didn't even have a summer. We had about a week of summer and then EP and then fucking that was it.
I know.
Well,
But that was Christmas.
Oh my god. Sorry to go off the festival topic, right? But as people probably know, like I host Bingo Loco shows, right? So I'm a host for like a mad bingo company. And what we do like towards the end of the kind of the year is we do like a Christmas song during the shows to get people hyped up for Christmas. But I love Christmas. So about 2 weeks ago I had a show in Dublin and I was like, right, we do a Christmas song. And it went down so well. We did last Christmas. I don't care what time of the year it is, you're going to sing it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
February.
And I was in Navan last week and I did it. And we did a Christmas song and everyone's kind of just like, oh God, really? But I was just like, well, I have the fucking microphone, so it's happening. Like, do you know what I mean? Played Christmas song and this woman, I'm in charge. If she got past security, she would have took me off that stage. She came up and started going mental, telling me that she's a social worker and it's inappropriate for me to play Christmas songs. She's like, that's inappropriate.
Wait, why is that inappropriate?
I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Because it's summer.
I mean, like, the security guard was holding her back. She went to the Kelby because we played Christmas songs. She was like, that's inappropriate. I'm a social worker.
Socialising. Social. I don't care who you socialise with, bitch. It's Christmas, right? Even if it is August.
I don't think you get the concept of socializing.
Socialise with, bitch.
It's still not how it works now.
Social worker.
You know?
No. Social. They don't know what social worker is.
He was so confident. You're all jamming it, Dennis.
I'm just picking up the crumbs, Brandon. Sorry.
I don't care who you're social with.
Anyways, before I make it even bigger, take out myself, which I'm probably about to. It's festival season, so we asked some of you guys to send in some festival horror stories from EP. Okay, so I was at this festival and she said it's a non-camping festival, right? I know the festival, but I'm
Well,
not
that's
naming
fine.
it for legal reasons. not saying it. But me and this guy went into this Portaloo, and
Oh no.
one thing led to another, and the Portaloo tipped over.
Oh God, you dirty pig. Literally.
Oh, man.
And they had to be hosed off.
How's off?
Oh,
That is... Was it worth it?
No, but you always see that though, don't you? You always like, if you go
What,
up to...
Portaloo stopping it over?
No, not my fucking going them to do. But I always see at festivals, especially the Scaldy fucking festivals, you know, them little Scaldy ones.
It's scald.
Boy, you literally go to the toilet and it just be in the
It's
men's
just
toilet as
rocking.
well. Not even that, but you just see two people walk out.
Yeah.
Like absolutely raging. I'm not in there.
Oh God, that's nasty.
fucking hell.
That's
This is
nasty.
our segment, by the way, so we're not going to rate it. We're just going to judge it.
Judge you.
That one.
Completely.
And judge it. Here, my friend, right, her sister, well, we went to school together, but her sister went to a festival last year, right? I think this happened, well, not, but she woke up in the middle of the night and nearly knocked out a group of lads on her own because they were on her tent.
I only seen a TikTok about that as well.
I
were at a festival,
would
yeah.
snap. What would you do?
I'd be afraid to sleep in one of them tents. Like I remember when we stayed at that festival,
Oh God,
the one that we
yeah.
camped at, and I was so afraid to sleep there because I've seen loads of videos of like people just being full on dickheads,
Horrible,
like,
yeah.
going up and just booing tents.
Yeah.
I was say, did you not remember that TikTok that went around last year of a festival where somebody just completely knocked down a gazebo that people were saying it?
Yeah, I don't know
What a
why
laugh,
people get, like, it's not funny.
What's the name?
I don't know.
I do like them videos though. Do you know when you see people at a festival and it's lashing out of heavens and they make like a mudslide?
Sorry.
Oh no.
There was this fella, do you know that costume that you have, Daniel?
Oh, the alien one.
Yeah.
It's like with you and this.
I think we were. People were dressed as Mario and all last year.
So this fella had a drink, right? And he was whole. Fella obviously just completely gone, didn't know where he was. Seeing this fella, thought he was getting captured by an alien. I tackled him. And the drink flipped up.
Oh, that's
Brother,
brilliant.
Conor.
The drink just went up in the air and back down on his face. It was the funniest thing ever. And he just got up and he couldn't even do it because that man just ran.
I feel like some people are just out to cause like not trouble, but like get up to mischief. Do you know what I mean?
And I
In
couldn't even
situations like that.
process it until the moment was over, until your man was a mile gone that way. Like,
Oh God.
oh, it was an outfit that happened to me.
Oh.
No, do you ever see when you're in the crowd, like proper in the crowd, and the people get their drinks and throw
Yeah.
back? Oh, I think that's gas.
That's seriously though, because you don't know who you're standing beside and you don't know what people's reactions are going to be. Like, have you ever been at concerts?
So bad out, like don't be doing that.
Lads, our producers just had to tell us that there's people who throw piss
That is taking the piss now.
No.
in the cup.
That's disgusting. That's disgusting.
No.
No, but like what I was saying, you know
Some
when
people can be just
nasty. But like you don't know how people are going to react beside you. Do you get me? I remember I was at a concert recently and there was a fella that was getting on a girl's shoulders and he was having the best time, right? He was having the time of his life. And then her friend got on someone else's shoulders and then someone behind shouts going, "Get down." And she was like, who? Our friend that was standing on the ground was like, who's she saying to get down to? And the one behind was like, "Get fucking down." I was like, oh my God. You know when you just sense there's going to be killings? So I was standing there. I was like, oh my God, please don't do this. I think you were standing beside me.
I was there.
Yeah, you were there. I think you were standing beside me and I was like, oh, no. I don't do well with confrontation. I don't do well with anyone fighting around me. And I was like, right, how is this going to go? So she came down. That was grand. Few songs in, everything was grand. And then another song came on and she got back up on her own shoulders. And the same girl again, "Get the fuck down." Your one's friend turned around and goes, "Who are you fucking telling to get down?" And your one just went silent. She goes, "Yeah, that's what I thought. Don't be telling anyone to get fucking down." And I was just standing there like there was going to be hair flung left, right and centre. Don't get me wrong. I do understand like when you're at a standing concert, like outside, to be mindful of who's around you. And me saying that I got on Conor's shoulders after that. I got on Conor's shoulders after that for like
is this
a few seconds. This was at.
Oh,
yeah.
I wasn't there then.
No, this was at. You were beside me, but I think he had gone off at this point.
So anybody
But-
ever saw clips of me ass as a That Dua Lipa, she had 11 seconds. I was gone, drunk.
Oh, you were so pissed. But I was like, please don't get back on her shoulders because I can't be dealing with a scrap right now. And they were the loveliest girls. Like, we were chatting away to them, but I was expecting her to be gone flying in the next few seconds. And I was like, Conor, I kind of want to like go, but nothing ever ended up happening. But I do understand why people get frustrated when other people get on shoulders and stuff like that, because you can't see and you just have to be mindful who like you're in the way of.
Who's around you? Yeah,
yeah, I do get that. And then I was just like, right, it's grand. Nothing happened then after that, but in the moment I was just like, oh my God, there's going to be an ambulance call, she's going to get straight around this place. And I hate stuff like that.
See, people on shoulders wreck my head sometimes though, because you ever see if you're standing in front, I think it was at it was up north anyways, and I was at a concert and this girl was on top of a fella's shoulders, and whatever way she got down, he like threw her back, but she booted the legs off me, and
Daniel!
I don't know who, like, the young fella, because he swung her back. Like, he swung her back off him. Like, it wasn't her fault. Like, she fell on top of him.
Yeah.
Did you get me? Well, that's what... Oh, no.
Remember I was on your shoulders at EP? I was on yours and Hugo's shoulders, yeah. This was...
And you got on stage?
Yeah, this was
my
Megan Thee
God.
Stallion. Not last year.
Remember that?
The year
No, that was
before.
2 years ago.
Yeah. This was
Shit.
Becky Hill had only been on the stage, and afterwards I was like, we're staying here, we're not moving.
Manifest.
We were right up the front. I was like, we're not moving, we're moving right, like we're staying here, we're not moving. And Daniel was like, I'm getting up on stage at Megan Thee Stallion. I was like, before it even happened, I was like, this is happening, like we're right up the front, she'll see us. And Daniel was like, you can get on my shoulders, I'll help you. I was like, you legend, absolute legend. So she came on, and it came to the point where she was picking people out of the audience of who she wanted to go up on stage with. And she was picking and she was going through, and I had like a zebra bucket hat on at the time. And she pointed at me, I was on Daniel's shoulders. She pointed at me and she was like, yeah, you in a zebra hat. And I was like, me? I was like, am I wearing a zebra hat? And I looked and I was like, oh my God, it's me. I was like, pointed at me.
She's like, out my way! I was like, get out of my way!
Literally, we were 4 rows from the barrier, right? So I got down trying to get through the crowd, and there was these 2 girls that just wouldn't let me get through. And I was like, no, girls, like, she said they're calling me up on the stage, I have to go up. And there was girls already up, everyone was up on stage by now that were going to be dancing with her, and they just kept looking behind me and like giggling and laughing at each other and elbowing me, like stopping me from getting up, like physically trying to hurt me. I was like, oh, this isn't going to happen. And Hugo goes, get on my shoulders, because she'll look back out and see that you're not up there. So I got up.
Any of those girls, if you're watching this podcast, if you're listening to this, step on a plug. Fuck you.
Or Lego.
Step on a plug.
A plug.
Or Lego.
Step on a big dirty
Lego.
plug. How it's pointy. A bitch.
But Hugo was like, you're getting on my shoulders. If she looks back out into the crowd, she'll see you. I was like, right, okay. Didn't have any faith that this was going to happen. I was like, it's just not going to happen. It's far-fetched. Got on Hugo's shoulders for about 2 seconds, and she looks down. I was waving. I was like, Megan. I was like desperate. I was like, no, it's me. And she pointed and she was like, why aren't you up on stage? And I was like, oh my God, she knows. So the security guard pointed me out, lifted me over the 2 girls, and they were looking at me like this.
When you went over him.
I was tempted to, but looked at me like this when I got over, and I was like, yes, finally. But I was only on stage for a few seconds, and before she told people to come up on the stage, she was like, before you just come up, just be mindful of my space and all this sort of stuff. So I went on, I was like the complete opposite end of the stage. I was like, I don't want to like invade our personal space. Dancing on the stage, looking out into the crowd, it was crazy.
See,
and
this
then
is the thing. Me and Niamh weren't with us.
I
So
know.
yous were all like closer up to the front, whereas me and Niamh were further back. And then it was like big cook, little cook, like Niamh's half the height of me.
Yeah.
So I was trying to look for you because I remember
they
you
had-
telling me that you wanted to go on stage,
Yeah.
that you were going to try, because she'd brought people on stage at Longitude
Before.
so you knew she was going to bring people on.
Yeah.
So that happened anyways, and I didn't see you.
Yeah, I
didn't see you on
know.
the stage because you were fucking...
Yeah, Brandon was
I was
ringing me, being like,
insane.
wow,
I
where?
was off, but like other girls, the spotlight was on them and the camera was on them. So, but I was on the like very end of the stage. You get me? So
You
I was
were
like,
popping
I
off.
was nowhere
I
to be
see the
seen.
videos. Oh my God.
Everyone was like, I'm not even messaging Shanice, like, I know that like sounds like we're bigging you up, but like everyone was just like, whoo. But then when it went to you, like the camera went on you and all, everyone started screaming.
No, did.
Excuse me.
Dead.
Excuse me. Did you ever see the video? Someone actually made a video. I came up before you made, she tagged me, and it was Becky Hill, and we were at the front. I remember we were right up at the barrier,
Yeah.
and the camera went on me.
Oh yeah.
And someone recorded, like, the camera went on me and they, like, put it on TikTok. And I was like,
it was the two of us.
Yeah, it was.
I remember
Oh.
this. So basically, this is before I had contacts and all. And it was just had to been pissing rain. So, like, I couldn't see. You could just see that my glasses were just, like,
Fogging up.
on my hair, which is like
Yeah.
that. And then you were next to me.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
the
that
both of us.
There was one where there was just me, though. You couldn't see anyone else
Right,
in it. It just
sorry.
tagged me in it.
Sorry.
So, like, don't try and take all the fucking fat.
Don't stay in
Sorry.
his limelight. But
Sorry,
I was
guys.
just like, oh, that's me? What the-
and then when I came off the stage, I was like, did anybody see me? Did anybody see me? Was the camera on? I mean, but it wasn't. But Emer got a video of me while I was on stage. Legend. And then everyone ran up to her at the end to give her a hug, and I was like, I don't want to invade her space. And I threw her like a little love heart sign. I did this to her as I was leaving, and she pointed at me and she was like, nah, you got up too late. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. I was like, she recognised me. She recognised me. So when I'm famous in a few years' time, I'll be like, Megan, sis.
Jolly people,
Do you remember?
Megan, do you remember me when I was holding Shanice on my shoulders like that? And you were calling her on stage?
Megan, do you remember me? I was miles back with Nate.
I was breaking her shoulders. I felt so mad.
Oh, I was like, yeah. Oh, that was so cool. That was like,
Oh,
I remember when we even got off the stage, I was like,
I was
who
shaking.
is
I was
she
like,
anymore?
Did that just
It's
happen?
like a Hannah Montana moment, wasn't it?
That was crazy. And I made a video beforehand. I was like, I am
Yeah,
going
that
up
was
on
so
stage with
cool.
Megan Thee Stallion. Like, it is true. You manifest.
I
Whatever
manifested
you
the
want.
EP. Like,
You spoke that into
performing.
existence.
Remember?
Yeah,
I manifested, that's all I'm going
you
to say.
did.
Performing EP. That's cool.
I got you into that as well.
Yeah, no,
Oh
Shanice
my
is
God.
big on it. Like, Shanice every night, burning paper in the gaff, don't you?
Literally.
Remember, Shanice sat down at my house one time. I think we were going to Belfast the next day, and she's like, "Do you mind if I just do like all my manifesting?" Do you know, like, do you mind if I listen to White Noise? She's there like a fucking witch, burning papers left, right. What was it? You write down everything I write for fun and you burn it.
Yeah, every no,
Do you do that every night?
no, not every night. You don't burn it every night.
Like off that night?
No, you don't burn it every night. So it's
Oh.
if there's like a full moon or something like that coming up. I haven't done it in ages, but you're supposed to write down what you want to manifest as if it's already happened, burn it, and then leave it to the universe. But every night you're supposed to write down what you're grateful for in like present tense. So like if you want an Audi or if you want a certain experience or career, you write it down as if you already have it. And why are you laughing? Because I said Audi out of everything.
Sorry, I want to get spirit experience. Spirit.
Why will I call?
Do you want to? What was that? Oh my god, we're like Phil and Holly. Do you ever see them laughing? They just have the most ugliest laughs ever. Not like saying
No, he's
laughs.
cancelled. We don't mention
Okay.
him. We don't mention him.
Oh, what was that video you did? That got robbed.
Oh, I hate that thing with social media, right? You can be inspired by a post. I understand that. I'm being a hypocrite and saying it's because I've copied people's posts before, but I did a video to, I think it's Ariana Grande's We Can't Be Friends, and like it's a trending audio now or something. And I did this. I'm going to leave it to karma, right? And I'm getting so many videos saying inspired by your post or your sound or something like that. And a big creator in the UK used the same one and did the exact same font and text. And I was like, oh.
Do you remember the biggest scandal with Shanice was? Remember that big, huge copied your dance?
Oh
I
my
was
God.
fuming.
I was going to say 15. I was like, what?
No,
I think I'm like, that day was...
I was fuming over that. It's not a big deal. Oh, it's not a big deal, but when you were trying to grow your...
But you full on made the dance, didn't you?
I made the dance, yeah.
Remember that? No, but before we move too far off, like Electric Picnic and like just arseholes that we've encountered at festivals, can I please talk about this one other story that I have?
Oh, yeah.
So we were at Longitude like 2 years ago, I think it was, and whatever happened, we bumped into Miriam and Tian. And I think there was a bunch of us and they were all going over to this one specific area because I think some brand had brought them, which is fair enough. And there was loads of other people over there that we hadn't met yet.
They weren't even with that brand.
Were they not?
No.
Oh shit, right, well. Anyways, so there was like this kind of observation deck that you could go to see all the acts and whatever was going on that was part of the main arena. And there was this one girl that was walking there. Oh, walking? There was one girl that was walking
She was
there.
walking.
There was this one girl that was working there basically, and on behalf of the brand, I think you went up, Miriam Tiam went up, and like I think you were in front of me, and she goes, "Oh, I love your videos." Up you go, right? Sorry, you can't get up there.
Up you go.
I'm I'm with them. Bear in mind, like literally nobody else remotely near my age is near me. So like I'm hardly just here on my own. So she goes, no, sorry, you're not with them. I said, sorry, those are my friends. No, they're not.
Is this the brand?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't the brand. It was somebody who...
Well, the girl that worked at the brand, like.
No.
So,
What?
oh, but that's not the worst part, right? I said, those are my friends. And this bitch has the neck to say, right? The actual gall to say, well, your friends have left you. Quote, your friends have left you. So I'm like, this bitch is not getting her way today. So I scream, Miriam! Like, just scream, Miriam!
And I'm like, Miriam, keep going.
Keep going. So
he's going to know us.
Miriam! Like, just going ballistic, just as loud as I possibly can. Miriam comes running back down, like, no, he's with us. And the smug look I gave this bitch as I walked past, I was like,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Boom, off the balcony.
No, but like I just wanted to go where everyone else was going. Do you know what I mean? And they wouldn't let me go.
Like we were all together. Like we were literally all walking together with each other. And Brandon was just standing behind us, like, do you know what I mean?
She had it in for me like all day, right? So like I asked her, I was so nice, by the way. I was just like, I'm so sorry. I'm just wondering, like, if I get down to go to the toilet, is there any way like I can get back up? Like, is it whatever? Because all my friends are here. So, and she's like, no, sorry, I'm whatever about capacity. But then she was letting other people up. I was like, bitch. What?
Oh.
So I was so confused. Like, she just had it in for me. But then that was that. And yeah, I've never seen her again. Don't care to see her again. Also, step on a plug.
Do you know what I've noticed? When you speak about something or someone or something happens and you haven't seen them in a while, they always show up.
Watch her be working at EP this weekend.
No, watch. You won't be allowed into that area again. Daniel is wearing a Heartbreak hoodie. And on the topic of heartbreak, Molly May and Tommy Fury.
This just in.
They've gone splits.
Moni Fury.
Does
Love is dead, lads. I'm sorry.
I'm
Not
here
real.
saying does love exist. Connor, I'd kill me.
Poor
Yeah.
Bambi.
Oh well, so you have a boyfriend. You know,
I
prove
do.
it to the rest of us.
I'm going to try. I'll try, guys.
Do.
I'll take it
Right.
for the team.
Send
what did you
send
text,
anybody
Conor?
my way.
I did. I was like, I sent it to him straight away. I was like, what? Does love even exist? And he goes, yeah, we have it, you numpty.
Actually, have you ever told a story of how he's met? Speaking of festivals.
No, I actually haven't. I don't think many people know about like yous. I've told yous and a few other
Yeah, well,
people.
we did live with each other.
We were.
Well, yeah, you were.
We were
You were
there.
the experience. We went to Forbidden Fruit last year,
Love
and
Fruit.
I think it was the Sunday that we met. But me and you were at, I think it was Central C, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Was it Central C?
Yeah.
And then we were leaving after. It was like 10 o'clock at night or something. I was like, my feet are in bits, and I was like, my back's in bits because obviously I'm crippled. I'm like an 8-year-old. And just as we were leaving, we bumped into someone that me and Nia met a year previous when we went on holidays, and we were with them for the whole holiday and chatting away to him. And then he comes over and he was like, Conor comes over and is like, Jesus, you don't look like what I thought you were going to look like. What is that supposed to mean? Excuse me. And then leads with, I just looked at him and I goes, what? And he goes, oh no, I don't. That's not what I meant. Just give me our Instagram there. And I was like, my phone's on 1%. No. I was like so taken back from it. I took it in the most offensive way possible. I was like, why would you ever say that to someone? And I was like, nah, not having it. I was so taken back from it. And I was like, yeah, my phone's on 1%. No. And then we left after. I was like, yeah, lovely to meet you. Bye. And the next, like just as I got home, he followed me. And I was like, you know when,
Shit.
do you know when someone is in a way mean to you and you're like, oh, okay. I'm like, maybe. And then I followed him back, and he had sent me a message before that, but it went straight into requests and I never saw it, and it was something, I can't remember exactly what it was. And then I put an ick box up 2 weeks later and I was like, what's everyone's icks? And he commented in it saying, when she leaves you undelivered for 2 weeks. And I was like, I never saw your message. And then after that we were chatting since, and yeah, here we are a year later. On Monday we're together here. That's mad.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Can we tell them about the first night that Conor came back to the house?
Oh my God.
Please, can we?
Oh my God.
Okay, so it's like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh
You're
God.
home, right?
I was home.
Me and
I
you
was
were
at
the only people home, and here you go. And then Shanice has gone out for this first day.
Yeah, I wasn't even going to go on it.
Yeah. Oh God. Right. So it's like 3 o'clock in the morning.
I wasn't.
Oh,
Just because of
I can't remember
nerves.
I know.
So, anyways, I'm sitting.
I remember very fucking clearly, right?
I'm sitting in my room. This is from my POV, so I'm like sitting in my room. I'm watching telly or doing whatever. And then the fucking door, I left the door like a teeny tiny bit open because you said you're on your way home. You should be home in 2 minutes, right? Grand, that's fair enough. Just cracked it open a teeny bit. And all of a sudden you just hear the two of them stumble in the door.
You didn't even hear the half of it. You were I was at the front of the house. Brandon was at like the back of the house. His room was. I could hear these outside. Shanice was on Conor's shoulders. They were legging out and screaming up the road in the garden. Fucking the kids in the garden, right? I was like,
Oh my God, the ice sub.
I was like, what's going on? I looked at the window and I seen you and I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
That was
I
a
was
really
like,
good
oh my
first
God.
day, to be fair.
So then you just came in the gaff then, booed the door down. Came in the gaff. We were like, weekend robbed. What's going on? And then you went downstairs and you went
so drunk.
down to the ice bath or something like that we had in the back.
Oh my
remember?
God, yeah, I had like a little blow up ice bath thing,
Yeah.
but it was empty.
Yeah.
It wasn't full.
Came back in the gaff, came upstairs, and you went into Nia's room.
Yeah.
At the
Because
top.
Nia wasn't here at the
no,
time,
Nia
and she
wasn't
told
here.
me
She
that
told-
I could.
yeah.
Not that was going to happen, but
Nothing did happen.
nothing did happen.
But yeah, so you went into Nia's room and I was in our room, and I was like, oh my God. Like the noises, I was like, oh my God, what is going on? I was like, is Shanice pissed? Like, is she fucking pissed?
And all of a sudden, can we say this next part together?
Bang.
We just hear a big crash. And I'm like, what the
Shanice,
fuck?
oh no. And I was
What
like,
is
what?
happening?
And then you
What-
came in. Shanice comes into me and goes, Daniel, I'm at the court and is at the fountain. Then Conor rocks in. Never met this fella in my life.
He's in the nip, by the way.
No, he's not, you absolute liar. He's not in the nip. He has a t-shirt on.
That's not the nip.
That's not the nip.
What is the nip?
He's in his
Everything
jocks.
Oh, sorry.
No, he wasn't. He was. He had jeans on.
No, at the time he was.
No, he wasn't in his jocks. We actually
I thought he
rocked
was.
it. No, he was in his jeans. He only had his t-shirt on. We were literally only about to get ready to get into bed.
Whoa!
No, nothing happened.
TMI.
Kill you.
scrapped this whole story.
Nothing happened. We were getting ready to get into bed, and he had his jeans on, but just didn't have a top on.
He's in the nip, right? And
No, he
came in.
wasn't in the nip. Oh,
Like
he's
Shanice
gonna
was in the
kill me.
nip then.
I
Someone
wasn't
was
in the nip. No one was in the nip. Let's get this straight.
No,
No
right,
one
so the
was in the
funniest
nip.
part about it was is that Shanice comes in and she is like freaking out to me. She's like, I'm at the breaking the curtain pole in Nia's room. And the fact that I've never met Conor, didn't even know what Conor looked like, and he just pops in with his shirt off, being like, hi Daniel.
Pissed as well.
I was like, we're gonna be
We
best
were
mates.
both locked. Like
Oh, it was so
it
funny.
was such a good first date, right? And
And
his
he was
last bus
freaking-
home he missed. So I was like, oh, you can stay in ours, it's grand. And that was it. We went into the room. I was only going to close the curtains because there was no blinds. But this thing was hanging out of the wall already. And as I pulled
was.
the curtain, the thing collapsed on my head, nearly gave me a concussion in the process of it. I was dazed. I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do now? Like, I was trying to process, right, I'm in Nia's room, the curtains after falling off, where do we go from here? Meanwhile, the week beforehand, we took a chip out of the wall with a dildo, and then
That made me feel so much better when Shanice did that, because it was like, Shanice never does that and like fucking controversial. So it was like the fact she tore a curtain pole down.
and then we rang Nia, and poor Nia hadn't a
Oh,
clue.
stressed.
She was so
She hadn't a
stressed.
clue.
Remember
She
he
was
got
like,
with the
what
ladder
did
and
happen
all?
to the room?
No, but this
I
is the
think
thing,
Conor
this
was
is
like, what the fuck? When people are popping out left, right, and centre.
This is what I was gonna say, right? Like, it wasn't just the fact that this curtain pole came down and we couldn't reach it. I'm 6'6". This thing was twice the fucking height.
Yeah,
of me. So
it was
even-
high.
Even on this fucking ladder, I still couldn't reach it, right? Because I was obviously the designated one to work. Meanwhile, Conor is just sitting on the bed like piss and like making little comments or whatever. Doesn't know where
He
the
met
fuck he is.
everyone for the first time without a
He met
t-shirt on.
Literally, the first time I walked in, he hasn't got a t-shirt on. Shanice is fucking freaking out. Nia is having a panic attack to Daniel on the phone. Hugo is trying to hold me up on the ladder. Like, this is all at like 3:30 in the morning.
Oh, and then we were like, let's just leave it. Get into bed, leave it. And I wouldn't mind, about an hour or two later, the sun starts rising and there's no blinds, no curtain. So we were up at the crack of dawn.
God.
It's good. Rise and shine.
Rising sun.
Anyways.
Conor like lived in that castle as well. Though.
He did.
He
I
acted so well.
loved the first few months. Like that was.
We only had 3 months. The
No,
first
I know,
few
yeah.
months.
But right, lads, we're coming to the end of the podcast. Just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's streamed Socially Awkward so far.
Am I doing
We
it?
appreciate. Are you doing it right? We appreciate
I
all the
love
support. For those of you that are listening, we are currently doing heart signs to the camera right now.
Every time I try and do that, I look like a chicken claw.
A chicken claw.
I can't do it properly. My fingers don't work that way.
But like we said, you're going to be listening to this when Electric Picnic is basically done and dusted. Hope you've had the best time. And we'll see you for next week's episode.
I love you.
I love
I love
I'm going to lick in the microphone.
Yeah.
Right, ready? Do you want to come in and join us? Do you want to say bye together?
Just one.
Come on.
Think about it.
Come on, babe. Come on. You are part of the Socially Awkward. Our producer is getting involved in today's podcast. Viv is going to say goodbye
This is producer Viv, everybody.
alongside us. So you ready, Viv?
Ready?
3, 2, 1.